I've got a huge problem with the GoPro Hero 8. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the vlog. My name is Vic Barry, work as a creative video director and editor, and I'm currently being blinded by the sun. Oh, that's harsh. Anyway, I have finally got my hands on the GoPro Hero 8 Black. Picked it up at Best Buy and unwrapped it, and now, in this video, we're going to be doing a comparison test of the two cameras, GoPro Hero 7 Black versus the GoPro Hero 8 Black. So let's start with the stabilization. Next test that I'm going to do on the GoPro Hero 8 versus the GoPro Hero 7 is this high bitrate option. So normally GoPros record at around 70 to 78 megabits per second, but with the GoPro Hero 8 Black, you now have the option to do it at 100 megabits per second. Will you notice the difference?
They made us lose our focus. The very same hands that formed us.
Next up is an audio test. I'm looking at the GoPro Hero 8 Black, which has got a brand new mic on the front, and the GoPro Hero 7 Black, which is this one, that is in a cage, so the audio is not going to be the best. I'm not going to put on that audio preset that I have right now, so you guys get a kind of a fair and balanced idea of how the audio is and the stabilization. This is both 4K 60 or on the wide angle lens. Hypersmooth is on. So again, these two cameras are kind of matched. ISO is 100 minimum, maximum 400. Shutter is auto, so everything is matched on these. So what does the audio sound like? This is the GoPro Hero 8 Black, which I'm suspecting is a lot better than this, but is there that much of a difference? Let me know in the comments. Right, next test. Probably one of the biggest reasons some of you will actually buy the GoPro Hero 8 Black is for this mode. Right now I am shooting this in 4K 24 high bit rate, and it's linear. Linear, so no more fisheye, no more kind of GoPro distortion, which we can see that I'm also shooting 4K 24 on the GoPro Hero 7 Black, and you can see that distortion and all of that jazz. Hypersmooth is on, by the way. There is no boost, so this is probably one of the biggest reasons you guys will pick up this camera. It's this linear mode. Insanely good. I've got a huge problem with the GoPro Hero 8. After watching back a lot of the footage on a big monitor, I'm kind of thinking, high bitrate on the GoPro Hero 8, even though it is 100 megabits per second versus something a little bit less than the 70s. Here, look, you can prove it here and on the details in the files. I'm just going to put this into the low bitrate mode, and we're going to compare the high bitrate and the low bitrate on just the GoPro Hero 8 Black. And even though we're not comparing like for like with Hypersmooth 2.0 and Hypersmooth 1.0, there's not much of a difference that I can see. But the boost mode on the GoPro Hero 8 Black should make a difference. It's not working in 4K 60, but this is 4K 24. And I'm just going to turn it on now. And this is a really unfair comparison. I've got the GoPro Hero 8 Black and the GoPro Hero 7 Black. Hypersmooth 1.0 versus Hypersmooth 2.0 with the boost on. Does it make a difference as I thunder along here? Back in my parkour chair. Jump. Jump. And let's go this way. Jump. There's dudes up there who think out of my mind. And let's go back. Really the most unfair comparison on the internet, but this will give you guys a pretty good idea of what's what. Is Hypersmooth 2.0 and the boost mode actually that good? Yes, it is that good. Couple of quick points on Hypersmooth 2.0 on the boost mode, and why it's really good is that it does a crazy good job of keeping the horizon level. If you look at the Hero 7 Black, the horizon is kind of all over the place, but however the GoPro Hero 8 Black does a really good job of keeping the whole thing as level as it can. The boost mode makes a huge difference. There's not a great deal of difference, I feel, between Hypersmooth 2.0 on the 8 and Hypersmooth 1.0 on the 7, but the boost mode is the kind of differentiating factor here. If you see when I'm jumping up and down off of this chair thing, bench, it just really doesn't look like I'm jumping at all. Okay, it's not like 50 feet, but it does make a difference. The boost mode, though, is one of the reasons that the GoPro Hero 8 Black, it's the main reason actually, and it's got a new battery because it can discharge quicker and give a little bit more voltage because that boost mode is power hungry. Now, what that means is you're probably going to drain your battery faster. Haven't done any tests to figure out how faster that's going to drain it, but keep that in mind. Would you use it in every situation? Probably. Even though Hypersmooth 2.0, not a big difference from one, still does a really, really good job. The other thing that's a kind of a big positive for the GoPro Hero 8 Black is, where's it gone? These feet, these GoPro feet, you need nails to get them out, but these things, yes, you can buy replacements. There's little screws in here that you can screw them out if they snap off. They're kind of magnetic, so they don't pop out, and they feel strong, but you're not going to use Hulk hands to get them down or anything because they will smash and disintegrate. Not sure how they would survive a fall. That's the kind of a positive and a negative. The GoPro Hero 8 Black, because it doesn't have a cage as it stands, it just feels a little bit more vulnerable than anything else. The big problem though, the biggie here, is this high bitrate. I've tried and I've tried and I've tried and I've tried and I've tried. Is it me? It's not me. Is it my eyes? It's not my eyes. The difference between the two clips that I showed you guys going across that railway bridge was nearly double. It went from 60 megabits per second to just 100 megabits per second. That should bring in a little bit more. Actually, that should bring in a lot more detail. That's a substantial difference in bit rate. And it doesn't. I really can't tell the difference. If I really kind of had to, scratch the last few hairs left on my head, then I would say that the Hero 8 Black, the high bitrate, is slightly more detailed. But for the best part, you or anybody, nobody else is going to notice it. Nobody else is going to notice it. And I don't think it's something that you should be going, oh, I'm going to get it for the high bitrate. That was a big thing for me because I thought it would look better. It really doesn't. The other thing that GoPro Hero 8 Black does well is handles kind of highlights and harsh sunlight a little bit better. That clip where I'm coming down the bridge, you can see a substantial difference in how the camera is handling the light. And that was a very, very bright day, one of the 3 bright days we get in Ireland. And you can see it does make a difference. It's not up for me to decide whether you should get the 8 Black or the GoPro Hero 7 Black. I've kind of struggled, to be honest. It's not a night and day difference between the two cameras. Both are very capable. If money is no object, you want the latest and greatest, go get the Hero 8 Black. When you have the camera kind of in your hand now, yeah, the Hypersmooth 2.0 with the boost is good, but you're like, yeah, is that it? The linear mode. The linear mode is a big thing, right? The linear mode is a big, big thing. For the price point, you're probably not going to get a better camera, action-wise at least, that's very capable than the GoPro Hero 8 Black. I mean, I like the camera. I like how it feels. Yeah, it's a little bit more vulnerable because it doesn't have a cage. But hopefully this video has given you guys a little bit of food for thought so you can see some real-life examples of whether you should get the 7 or the 8. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next episode of the vlog, and until then, don't stop fighting for yourself.